So I need to add extensions onto the legs of the LEDs so that they'll reach up to the top of the case. They are soldered onto the board, the PCB. I don't know if that's in shot or not, but they need to be extended up so that ultimately, get the case around here, they hook up to these three holes here. So power, MIDI in, and gate. And of course the three LEDs need to be tall enough that when it's all assembled, they do that. And so there's a set of instructions here for doing this. Cut the leads of the three LEDs to be 1/2 inch. Okay, I've got a little steel ruler here. Those are 1/2 inch now. So what I'm doing here, I've got a little steel ruler here, obviously. I'm just, oh, wonderful. Oh, come on. I can see it, I just can't pick it up. I'm simply pushing the LED up against the edge of the ruler. I can feel the tips of the cutting edge drop down into the 1/2 inch spot, and I'm just cutting the lead. So that's got all three of those cut to 1/2 inch. To tin the areas of the wires to be joined in advance, heat and flow solder for a very light coating on the LED ends and the extension wire about 3/8 inch. Okay. I don't know if I can get these to stick in here or not. Nope. So I'll lightly tin those as they suggest. I guess that took a little bit of solder. I don't know that that one actually took any solder. And this one. Excellent. Okay. Then, as the lap joint is made, I'll hit quick touch OK. For each LED, cut 1/4 length of small tubing and slip it over the trimmed end to meet the base of the LED, and lightly tin the exposed end. Well, we've already tinned, so let's get the tubing out here. We've got the tubing that it's going to use and the wire. For each LED, cut a 1/4 inch length of the small tubing and slip it over the trimmed end. So the question becomes, can I cut a 1/4 inch of tubing and not have it go flying off someplace? Now that time it flew off, but it bounced back to where I could see it. So why the first one didn't go flying off and the second one did is completely beyond me. See if we can get something in place here in case it tries to fly off again. Three, 4. 5 and 6. Each one of those is pretty close to a 1/4 inch. Oh, wasn't that just wonderful? Ooh, that's got a lot of solder on it. We'll remove some of that, maybe. Okay, maybe. Why are you being hard to work with? Sometimes think some days it's just not worth getting out of bed, and this day is starting to feel that way. I have done nothing but fight with technology all day. Windows 10 being Windows 10, which does grow old after a while. So the one that shot off to who knows where. I heard it ping off something behind me, so it is long gone. And what's happening here is when I cut the little tubing, the place where it's cut gets flattened out and doesn't want to reopen. And the tweezers really don't want to hold on to it, and that I don't understand. They're serrated. Okay, hopefully the tubing will stay on all those. Cut 6 1 3/4 lengths of the number 24 bare wire. So that's this. So cut 6 1 3/4 lengths. Wow. Really? Okay. And they pretty much are. For each LED, and in turn, push the tinned extension wire alongside the LED leg into the tubing to meet the base of the LED. So these all need to be tinned. A bit in from the end. Hopefully I'm getting enough solder there to make a difference. Oh, and I got that big old blob of solder, which is way more than I wanted. So these two, we'll put in this LED. And once that pushed into the tubing, up tight against it hasn't slid all the way down and up against the package. At least I don't think it has. Oh, I was afraid of that. Of course it bent up. Try it again. Although I guess it doesn't necessarily need to be completely flush. Okay, that looks better. It's probably got too much solder on it. I'll burn my finger here, removing some of it. You go in there as well. That's going to be, let's see, cut 7/8 sections of the tubing, and each one gets another 7/8 inch slit up onto it. I wish that was a little better aligned than it is. That one flowed, I saw it. Saw that one flow as well. It wants more tubing. Cut 6 for each LED, push on, cut 7/8 sections of the small tubing and slip it over each leg and joint. So this might be interesting to get that to slide all the way onto there. So I can get 7/8 off of this scale, easy enough. Keep them from flying away. Seven eighths is right there. See if I can get that to slide all the way onto there. Nope, got one of them on. Alright, that actually worked. And then there's a flat in the LED. So in this case, this LED would mount here if I can get these into the holes. And apparently stand up that much to get through the case. So it's quite the elaborate little process here. So we will pick up in the next video, or in a future video, with getting the wiring on here, the front panel, etc. I will see you in that video.